Really couldn't wait to finish work today to get down here. Absolutely beautiful. Got some lunch. Oh, and a pillow that's just fallen. But yeah, good enjoy. So I finished work at about 1, packed the van up. We stayed away at the weekend just for the night down at Aldborough. I'm sure there'll be some clips of that coming. If not, I'll insert them into here. Here comes the sun again. So nice down here. This is just our local beach, which is Felixstowe. It's about 15 minutes, I think, from ours. It's really busy though. There's loads of cars parked up. It's funny, people are always really interested and do have a look in the van, but you'd never think the setup for a van this small, I suppose. So many people out enjoying the sunshine today. I don't think it's meant to be that nice for the rest of the week, so I thought I'll take my chance while we can. Parked up and headed straight to the pub. This pub is next to the chip shop and they allow you to get chips and then eat them whilst you have a drink at the pub, which Callum was really pleased about. They had an outdoor heated area at the back which we managed to get a table on. Then we walked back to the van, which was a laugh. Set it up for the evening. And here we're back to Felixstowe on Monday afternoon. One of my favourite things about the van is just how cosy it is. We settled down by watching some Benidorm on the iPad. After an excellent night's sleep with no disturbances from anyone. This is the scenery that we woke up to. It was quite mild out, dry. The lane was pretty quiet. I think it's mostly used for dog walkers and maybe the odd cut through. But we literally saw one person, I think, the whole time we were there. What a lovely little place to have camped last night. We found it in the dark, so we didn't actually know what we were actually camping at, but it's pretty good. Oh, that one's awake. You'll see a foot emerge in a minute. So funny. But yeah, we've got some sheep in front of us, which is lovely. Just down a little road in Fingering Home. But yeah. Oh, there he is. Just turning the EcoFlow off. We didn't wire in electric, so that's our source of power. We then packed up and headed to breakfast. As we stealth camped, we went to the Harvester. So Thursday after work, I headed to Shingle Street, took a little drive out there. This is one of my granddad's favourite places, and we came here a lot as a child. It was really quiet, not many people about. There's not really a lot there other than the beach. And then I visited my granddad's bench. The weather was then turning, so I headed home. Morning, it's actually Saturday now, and we're getting ready to go out for the night to Mill Hill Farm, just near Saxmundham, pretty local to us. I haven't actually unpacked the van since we stayed in it on Wednesday, so come and do that with me now. So I'm just folding all the bedding up and popping it on top of the main mattress. Our bed is in 2 halves, which slides out, so I'm just taking that second smaller mattress off and putting it on top and then just pushing it back in. It's pretty easy to do. We've got a couple of bungees each end, one which holds our toilet down and the second one which holds the EcoFlow in place. We are actually staying on a site tonight, but we're just taking the toilet just so we've got it. It doesn't look that rainy here, but it is a pretty dull day today. We have booked to go on a grass pitch, but hopefully that we can be moved to hard standing. Plugging the EcoFlow in and got my chair. Then just going to get Callum's, and that's pretty much it. We headed onto the pier as there's some old amusements on there, which are pretty good fun. And then we stood and watched these guys out in the water. One was on a surfboard and the other was on a foiling paddleboard. Wasn't much waves at this point, so I chose to video at the wrong time. Then we took a walk along the front. We were heading up into the town. It was a pretty miserable day, but nothing a coat won't sort. Just us walking through the town, lots of people out and about. We got some chips for lunch from one of the best chip shops and then headed back to the van to eat them as it was raining. We now are at the site, which was Mill Hill in Darsham. Dad and Murphy were already there. There's so much rain, but didn't stop us. This is actually the toilet block. It looks like it's been newly renovated. It's really nice. 3 showers in this one. Hello. 3 toilets. Hairdryer, I think they had in there. As you can see, we were literally not even a minute walk. There's Dobby and there's Dad's van, which was really handy. Dad then got on and cooked some burgers for dinner. Mum joined us later as she'd been at the theatre with her mum. Me and Callum took Murph for a little walk around the site. We didn't go to the dog walking field as it was really boggy underfoot.
Here we come. Cooking on gas.
Cooking on gas, we are.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, Emily.
We do love washing up duty, so off we headed to wash up. It's on the same block as the toilet block. Yes, I do have croc headlights. They are the best thing. I have just ordered Callum some Crocs as I feel he does need to join in. And here comes a little time lapse of our washing up. Some sites don't actually have them indoors, they're outdoors, but this is quite nice as it was a cold night last night. A little demonstration of my croc lights. Then we headed to bed. It was getting pretty cold. I think it's probably one of the coldest nights that we've had in the van. Got greeted by Murphs when we opened the door. Dad was on breakfast duty. I think Mum was in the shower at this point. Mum brought her car separately this time, just as she was out. Had some nice breakfast, baps, and then we headed home. And that's where our video comes to a close. Thank you for joining us this week. We've got loads more to come. Stay tuned.